And all of this guy's avatars are cropped porn images. Like, I don't,
Cool.
I don't. He's been doing this for like years now.
Oh, wait. I think I know which user. What is? What do you? Oh, Loop Stricken.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
This one's not even subtle. It's like so obviously cropped porn.
I love cropped porn images. Sometimes when I'm all alone and I think to myself, maybe 3D hentai is not for me.
But then you wise up, right?
Then I wise up. Not sure how I feel about source filmmaker gifs. I mean, they're obvious. I mean, it's obvious they're source filmmaker. Speaking of Futanari, what is the appeal of them?
Are we one?
No. No.
We're just a normal trailblazing woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, who's
I don't have
giggling
my
at
halberd
us?
anymore. Oh, these vases.
Why do the vases giggle?
I don't know, they might have some creatures inside. All they do is inflict curse when you're near them.
I mean there wasn't anything except smoke in that first one.
Yeah, they're smoke creatures.
Ah, so they dissipate upon contact with the open air.
That's true.
So is curse as nasty in this game as it was in the first one?
No, it's not. It's not insta-kill. They bring it back in Dark Souls 3. In this case, it basically lowers your health as if you died once.
That's
or like as if you died.
Yeah.
Next. So
that's
not sure why we're back in Majula. I don't know if I've introduced this character.
strangely less punishing than I expected. Actually.
Yeah. Like even if you have a summoned player or NPC with you, they don't go away. Like so.
Huh.
Type I'm quite fond of.
It's so. Like,
Hey, it's Alvina but reincarnated.
Oh really?
I think so. Oh, and yeah, I was supposed to buy a ring off of her,
Ah.
Satisfied, obvious.
which only has one use to
What?
my knowledge. You gotta talk to this scorpion man.
Talk to the scorpion. Ah.
Uh-huh.
So this is like the old witch's ring.
Yeah, basically.
Oh wait.
He just says ellipses if you don't have the ring equipped.
Right.
At first he's like, go away. I don't like the look of you.
But then we talk again, and he's okay.
Yeah. Social link up.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. We're gonna take him on a trip through a dungeon to fight his shadow self next.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's very strangely proportioned there with incredibly large claws and an incredibly small stinger.
I think it's only the female scorpions that have a really long stingers.
What he lacked and became fully marred
Ah.
with hatred. Eventually,
I mean, that's just a guess.
drove himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's talking about how he is some sort of experiment, I think. Same with the lineman outside.
You don't say.
You just mix human genes with animal genes. See what you get.
I would hope he's not naturally occurring.
No.
In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked.
He truly lacked humanity.
That's true.
When we were born,
Ironic
Obviously.
for a Souls game.
Yeah. Well, exactly. That's the whole point.
the humankind might
Surely.
better path.
God, there's so much more like talking in this game than there was in
There
the
is.
first one.
It's very weird. The characters in this, like,
They're
they
chatty.
give away maybe too much unnecessary information, and then the item descriptions are too vague at the same time.
Well, it's strange because
She became
like they're giving away so much information, but it's still like very cryptically written.
I guess, yeah.
So it's
And
just like
that's
wait,
something
what?
like for the item descriptions.
Well-
They even changed those in Skull of the First Sin.
Yeah, oh, did they?
Yeah, because one of the complaints was like, "Hey, this item description doesn't make sense." Because some of them are actually like posing a question.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, how could Ornstein be in Heights Tower of Flame?" I don't fucking know. I don't know if they changed that, but something to that nature was in the original game.
Huh. I mean, that's a good question. Like, how did he
Yeah,
get there?
it's still unanswered.
Who knows?
Maybe he was an illusion the entire time.
Yeah.
There was no Ornstein.
He was just conjured up by what's her face?
Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
These are the physical manifestations of everyone's hatred for dragons.
Yeah. Basically. I mean,
Uh,
they did hate those dragons.
that's why I killed them all.
Yeah.
But they didn't, because they're still here.
Yeah, that's an incongruity with the lore as well, isn't it?
I really don't like it when like dragons play a huge part in a fantasy game, but they really shouldn't. I mean, as ironic as it sounds, I think Dragon Age could have done without the archdemon being a giant dragon.
But that was weird to me, mostly because like there are dragons in the game, and the
Yeah.
archdemon is never like the archdemon is always referred to as like a demon, like the archdemon. It's like it's never called a dragon as far as I can remember.
Yeah, and it looks, acts, and smells like a dragon.
Yeah, like it's literally, if not the same, then a very similar model as the High Dragon. And
Maybe.
and it's just like, okay, why is the demon a dragon? Like you can do so many like they
Yeah,
have they
a
have.
demon, like, as a noun is like so vague, it can be literally anything.
Yeah, and they have so many like interesting enemy designs. Like the Broodmother is horrifying. But
Washes herself with a rag and a stick.
yeah, but like then you get to the final boss and it's a dragon. I actually like the
Was it a
archdemon.
cool dragon though? I don't think so.
It wasn't even difficult for me to beat. Like he
The high dragon is better.
Yeah, like the archdemon, like when I finally got to him, I guess, because I went through and did most of the side quests, like on my first playthrough through the game. Like he did admittedly kill my party members, because they apparently just didn't know how to handle him at all. But
Maybe they didn't have their AI, completed for that particular part of the game.
yeah, but like I was playing as an archer rogue, like as my character, and so literally all I had to do was like stand between the two towers that the archdemon flies between and lands on, and like just snipe him from afar, and he posed like no problem. And I was just like this seems like I'm exploiting something here or something. I don't know what's going on with this boss fight, but it's not that great.
Man, Dragon Age was good. Dragon
Yeah.
Age 2 wasn't.
It's a good
Dragon Age 3 was.
I like Dragon Age 2 actually. Like I have
You keep mentioning so many games that so many people hate, but you like.
Mass Effect 3.
I think that is the worst one.
But no, like I have issues with Dragon Age 2. First of all, the obvious one
Hey,
is
Creighton.
who's this guy?
We freed him in Huntsman's Copse.
Oh, did we?
He helped us fight the skeleton lords.
Oh, of course.
Don't you scare me like that.
Oh yeah, right.
He's
Yeah,
the
this
guy who got tricked by Pate.
Yeah, this guy. The guy with the hilarious Jason Statham accent.
Yep.
Yeah, like so the obvious like biggest first problem I have with Dragon Age 2 is the enemies. One, too many of them.
Oh, I just
Oh.
remembered how the blight looked in the second game compared to how they looked in the first one.
Yeah,
Looked terrible.
they made them more. They made them. They were already Tolkien orc-esque, and they made them
Yeah.
even more Tolkien orc-esque in Dragon Age 2. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate, but you know,
Oh, hey, Grendel.
Oh yeah, see, he teleported. How else?
And-
How else could he have possibly gotten here?
Well, there's another entrance.
So yeah, the enemies in Dragon Age 2. Not so much the visual designs. That didn't impact me too much, but the encounter designs. They made the enemies far too tanky. Like every enemy has way too much health, and that's
Why don't you just lower the difficulty?
that doesn't alleviate the problem. And
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
and that in itself would not be as much of an issue if it weren't for the fact that Dragon Age 2 has monster spawners. Which you not
I
technically,
put a
it's not
bad
like
taste in my mouth.
yeah, it's not like Minecraft monster spawners where you can literally just like destroy whatever spawning them.
you can
are.
destroy them.
But they appear out of nowhere. Like you kill one wave and then literally
out of closets.
yeah, just like literally out of the walls and off of cliffs, there will just suddenly be another wave of enemies, and that was really poorly done. Shouldn't have been like that, especially in combination with enemies being incredibly tanky. That was bad. And then of course like the whole way that the narrative was focused on Kirkwall was a good idea, but it was very poorly implemented. Because like it's supposed to be spanning the life of Hawk over several years, and you're supposed to be like you're supposed to be seeing Kirkwall change around you, but it doesn't.
I mean, he didn't have enough time. They actually
Yeah.
only had like 1.5 years to finish Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, and that was probably that's on. Oh, great!
Oh,
These
hey.
guys are back.
No, it's an NPC.
Oh, you're not.
I think I
Okay.
mentioned this earlier. Like, there's an NPC that looks like an enemy from the first game.
Okay, fair enough. Like so Kirkwall doesn't change, and admittedly that's like most of the problems with Dragon Age 2 are probably there because they didn't have enough time to actually develop the damn game.
Yes.
But yeah, like the actual bits of the narrative and like how they tried to do the narrative and even like the way that they changed the leveling up system and everything like that, I was really behind all of that.
I played hundreds of hours of Dragon Age Origins, and I played the demo Dragon Age 2, and I was like, no.
Well, so I don't like the way that Dragon Age Origins does character class skills because it literally does it does the same thing that literally every other RPG does.
Everything is by the book.
Yeah, it's like it is. Like if you've played
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, if you've played Diablo, if you played Dungeons and
You see-
Dragons, it's that.
You see, I when I played Dragon Age Origins, I haven't played any of those things you listed, so
Yeah.
I was fine with it.
It's probably fresh if you don't have that much exposure, but like by the time I'd played Dragon Age Origins, I'd already been playing World of Warcraft for 4 years or so, like 3 or 4 years. So everything in Dragon Age Origins was just like, I've seen all of this. And
Yes.
and Dragon Age 2 like tried to be a little bit more interesting with all of the different skill trees at least, and so I appreciated that for like the level of kind of complexity. Hello.
We're fighting Man Scorpion Tarks. True
Oh,
Self or something.
ugh. Scorpion-S Najka.
It's just a lame version of Aqua.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Well, I still have yet to I have Dragon Age Inquisition as well, and I like the incidental gameplay of that, although I wish that it had auto attack. That's considering that they patched auto attack into the console versions of Dragon Age 2. I don't understand why there isn't auto attack in
What?
Inquisition.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Well, yeah, because Dragon Age 2, the way they changed the combat originally, like on consoles, you had to like tap the attack button every time you wanted to do an attack. It wasn't that way on PC. Like PC always had auto attack, but they patched auto attack into the console versions. So yeah, I find it really strange that Dragon Age Inquisition doesn't have auto attack, and you need to either tap or hold the attack buttons to continuously attack.
Oh, fuck that.
And it's weird.
Why doesn't every game have auto attack?
At least if they're like RPGs, like classical styled RPGs. I don't. Yeah.
Or like that hacking game in Dex. Oh.
Yeah. Twin stick shooters should have like auto attack as well. Yeah.
Yeah, on like if there's no need to think about conserving your ammo,
Yeah.
like you might as well
then,
just
always be shooting.
just always be shooting. If you have infinite ammo,
There's actually
just do that.
I guess that is actually a thing that some twin stick shooters do, where like they have you aim and fire separately, and it's like,
Oh, screw that.
yeah, there was another one that came out recently called Neon Chrome, I think.
Okay.
Which, yeah, it has that same, like, you aim independently of how you fire. And admittedly, I think, I'm not sure, but I think that one might have ammo counts for certain weapons. I don't know, because I haven't looked into it that deeply. But it's like, yeah, like, every time I see a twin stick shooter where you aim, like you don't fire while you're aiming, I'm just like, it feels too clunky to actually like aim.
Yeah.
Because you can't, like, when you're firing at the same time as you're aiming, like just with a single button press or an analog stick press, I suppose. Hello, Bowman Guthrie.
Thing is Guthrie.
Guthrie.
He only appears if you're offline,
Ow.
by the way.
Well, he didn't even get to join the fight.
Nope. If you saw like a frame skip there, that's me going offline so I can summon Bowman Guthrie.
I did not actually notice that one, so maybe maybe the viewers will.
I think they will.
I mean, admittedly, I wasn't paying that close attention to the actual screen. I don't actually know how many twin stick shooters have you like aim and fire separately, because I have not played terribly many of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like every time I see them, it's like you can't. There's an extra level of like disconnect and input lag between where you're aiming and where you're shooting, because you're not firing at exactly the same time as you're aiming. So you have to like predict an extra little like bit where you're going to lead your shots, and it's just it feels too stiff and awkward to me.
Well,
I don't know.
I know these types of games aren't really that compelling mechanics wise anyway, so I don't know if you'd think that they have, since it's like so low ambition, that's something that would be easily polished,
Yeah.
by Bowman Guthrie. I think we met him in Belfry Soul.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he's the same guy with the two Avalons.
Yeah, dual wielding Avalons.
Yeah, power
That's
stance.
strange.
No, it's cool. It's equally weird because, to my knowledge, there's should be only like one Avalon in the universe, so I'm not sure why you have a character that has two.
Yeah, he's invading from another universe, clearly, and he
Maybe.
went through New Game Plus a couple times.
That's probably the explanation, yeah.
Why are there so many lockstones around here?
This is where they come from, I think.
Hi. This elephant man looks like he has a little bit extra armor. I don't know if I just wasn't paying enough attention though. what is back here? Oh. What is back here? Santir.
You get this thing.
What is Santir's spear?
It's just a regular halberd at first, but if it breaks, its moveset changes and it incorporates moves from like Twin Blade, halberd, Reaper, all sorts of stuff. And it's really hard to break because it has, I think, 99 durability. And so it would take a while, but once it's broken, that's it. Change. Unless you want, I'm not sure why you would, but you can repair it to a blacksmith to move it back to normal.
Right.
It's pretty interesting. Yeah, and like, so originally it would have like a statue's like head on the spear. But when it breaks, that statue's head breaks off of it, and then it's essentially back to what it kind of was originally. Originally. And that's its true moveset. Without the head stuck on it.
Huh. And here we have
it's pretty cool.
Here we have the violent dwarves.
Yeah.
Who are, also easy to kill.
We're killing Gavlan's people. He wouldn't appreciate this.
I don't know. Would he not appreciate it? Would he care?
I'm not sure if he ever would find out. The perfect crime. He never moves from the spot that he's in last anyway, so he wouldn't mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think this guy, yeah, he's supposed to activate a trap with that button on the wall, but he missed, I think.
Didn't quite work.
Yeah, I think, yeah, the Fire Slockstone's either... yeah, actually, you know what? This is probably the closest thing to, like, Sans Fortress or something, because there's a lot of traps. And some of them are activated, via that button that dwarf missed. But some of them are activated by the Fire Slockstones. That's why you see so many of them.
Right.
And this is actually like a invasion hotspot.
Of course.
Some players, when they... Not really a hotspot, but it's kind of like the Balefree stuff. This covenant is to do with the Rat Covenant. And, if players enter this area, then other players have to defend it, things like that.
Oh, hello, guys.
Hey, a boss.
Is this a boss?
This is a boss.
Oh, it's a giant rat.
Royal Rat Authority. I think we killed the Royal Rat Vanguard, and that wasn't really much. But this is something.
Yeah, it's a big rat.
Yeah.
That's... Well, at least he killed us.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
So I'm getting the impression that this fight is actually a little bit challenging then?
This fight is bullshit. It's not challenging. It's like, the smaller rats, they inflict toxin. And everyone knows what toxin is. It's like extremely...
It's supercharged poison.
Yeah, basically. So I think probably like 2 hits from the smaller ones that inflicts toxin, and it gives you 4 of them. And it really is like the devs, hey, we can't really make this fight with this single big one that hard. Let's just put in smaller enemies to actually make it hard.
Let's be honest. The big rat is basically just Sif.
Yeah, it's just Sif's model, but they fucked him up. That's basically it.
And took away his sword.
Yeah. It is actually just a modified version of Sif's model and some of its moveset.
Yeah.
The strategy is to just stay in his blind spot, which is underneath him. And yeah, that's true. Dogs' weaknesses are underneath their bellies.
So he doesn't even have the spin attack that Sif could do if you were in fact too close to him.
No, I guess not. Because how can he do it?
Do the little rats respawn or?
No.
Do more of them come in the fight?
Oh no, this fight starts with 4 of them, and then that's it. That's why you have to concentrate on them, like concentrate on them exclusively at first, and then once they're dead, then you can actually start the real fight.
Yeah.
It's really dumb. Like, and I actually think the smaller enemies, they function like like normal enemies, meaning they have the extinction thing to them. so that's how you know they don't belong here.
Oh.
And
hey.
yeah, I just have the music fade because I ran out of the the music file there. It just ended because fuck that. It doesn't deserve anything.
We got a rat tail at least.
Yeah, it's to do with the Rat Covenant. So that's what you offer them to rank up. And the Rat King is also here.
Oh,
yes, I am back.
I mean, we're killing all of your like armies, but you know.
Yeah, for the Authority and the Vanguard, you have to kill them to make your way to the Rat King. So I don't know. Like, it's very weird because like you kill his lieutenants, and then he asks you, "Hey, do you want to join my side?" You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like what? What happens if you kill him?
For some reason, Guthrie invades again. I actually wasn't expecting this.
Interesting.
I didn't know he could invade another time.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a bug.
I don't think it's a bug. He's an invader.
What happens if you kill the Rat King? Or can you?
I don't think you can kill him.
You should be able to.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Well, maybe for the Battle Covenant. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways you can actually like get kicked out of the Covenant in this game. Actually,
Right.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh wait, no. There was that guy behind Ornstein. For the Blue Sentinels, you can probably kill him. But anyway, now that I've killed the regular enemies, Bowman Guthrie is out of support.
But like, that's weird to me because like you can kill. I mean, I guess you can't kill. What the what's the name of the cat?
Alvina?
Yeah, you can't kill Alvina, right?
No, you
In
can't.
Dark Souls.
You can
Right.
try, but no.
But isn't she like one of the only characters in the entire game that you can't kill?
Yeah, that's it.
Because like you can kill literally all of the NPCs except for I guess Framped.
Originally I think you could, but they cut that.
Well, I mean,
Because they actually have cut attack animations for Framped. It's really weird how he fights.
I mean he's a really weird looking creature.
Yeah,
so.
like he doesn't like grow arms or legs or anything. Like he attacks with his head, like swirling out and about. Anyway,
Sure.
I'll bear it back. Phone's
What I would
ringing.
expect. Yeah. Ordeals end. I don't feel like this ordeal has ended. we are still in for quite an ordeal because we are only halfway done this playthrough. I think that's a little over halfway. It's a real thing. Like Dark Souls 2. Gee, man, I feel like I just feel like playing Salt and Sanctuary now, actually, because it's a better Dark Souls game than this, which is really.
Oh hey, more dwarf killing. Man, I love this genocide.
It's really sad to think that Salt and Sanctuary is a better Dark Souls game than Dark Souls 2.
I don't know. I don't really think it's fit to compare just 2D games to 3D games because they work in different.
It's still
fundamental ways.
It's so obviously. Oh, hi.
Hey, Gavlan.
It's so obviously like taking the atmosphere of like Dark Souls.
Well, I know. Well, if you only really consider things that they can compare, which is lore or like art quality or things like that. But when it comes to like gameplay, I don't think you can really compare them.
it's as similar as I think a 2D game could get to a 3D
Oh,
game.
it's extremely similar, but
And
it's still
actually,
it's still very different comparing a 2D plane to a 3D one.
well, I saw somebody the other day who literally was like, Salt and Sanctuary is nothing like Dark Souls. What are you talking about? And I was like, have you ever actually seen Dark Souls? Like,
I don't think he has.
no, because like it is literally like Salt and Sanctuary is like down to the
It is
UI.
pretty much a fan game.
Yeah,
of
like-
Dark Souls.
Like down to the UI, it is just like Dark Souls transposed into a 2D space.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could try to claim that it's not. Like that blew my mind. I was like, how can you even reconcile that in your head? It makes no sense to me. Yeah.
No, for that sort of thing, I don't think it's really that worth it to argue with that.
No, I mean it's not. But it was just it hurt my brain for the like 5 minutes that I actually dwelled
yeah.
on it. We have a lot of armor here.
I don't need any of it.
No. We're never going to switch our armor ever again.
Maybe we will.
Keep Havel's set.
Yeah, Havel's special. Yeah, I have no idea why he's here. So the original Havel's armor in the first game, it was obviously made from dragon bone, but it looks... the texture is a little bit different in this game. It looks like it's made out of metal, but it's essentially the same armor.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Like, full Havel.
Never go full Havel.
Yeah, we're not going to go full Havel.